So the first time that Lily's Kitchen went through the assessment and had their first stab at it, I think they were at about 61 points. Then when we went through it with a bit of a fine-tooth comb and started to back up some of those answers with evidence, the score dropped a little bit to about 38 points. So we weren't discouraged and we kept chipping away at it, and in actually a couple of months we went up to 81. That's the number that we had when we did our phone call, and after the phone call we came out of it with 87 points. So yeah, we definitely had to introduce new things when we went through the certification process. One of the things that we did was to formalize a lot of the policies that kind of already existed or that people were aware of, but just to kind of make sure they were written down and available in a central point so that everybody in the company could, refer back to them, and new starters could understand them as well, not just people who'd been around for a while. So we introduced a few initiatives relating to community when we were going through the process. One of them was to do with volunteering. We arranged it so that everybody in the company gets one paid volunteer day a year. We wanted to make sure that each day that everybody used really had some impact and was meaningful, and not just something that was kind of a photo op or that looked good in our communications. So we've been working with a homelessness charity and to try and get some days where we cross over what skills Lily's Kitchen employees have and what needs the charity have, and we try and kind of combine those so that we're making the most out of that one day, and hopefully at the end of the year we'll have some good kind of stories to share from what everybody's done.
As we're growing so quick, I was there when we certified, and I think we were around 24 members of staff, and now we're more like 65, 66. So in about a space of a year, we've absolutely boomed. And obviously bringing all those people in, explaining what we want to do and how they can integrate within the team and help us improve as a B Corp is tough, and you've got to maintain it, on that list of priorities amongst the massive growth and expansion and everything else that's going on. So it's keeping it at the forefront. We have things like a big B Corp wall that we have in the kitchen. The kitchen's quite an important place for us here. We've got the graphic designers to do a huge big path of how we can grow and move the Lily's Kitchen van along the points path to become the best B Corp we can. We talk about it in a weekly huddle, which we have, which has every member of staff, including people that work at the warehousing, to come to the main office, discuss what they've been doing that week, how things are progressing, and one of the main topics that I brought up is B Corp and value nominations and how we can stay focused and aligned on our mission and how we can move forward with that. So we have, we call it the kitchen table. And the purpose of that really was so that we could have voices from all over the business that don't always cross over on day-to-day working life, and so all of them can be heard on an open table, if you like, and then ideas or thoughts in way the business should be led, or personal things such as flexi time, or payment days or days out that we could do, can all be heard and then put together and proposed to Henrietta and the board, and they're taken there. So someone from every department is part of there, and they represent their team as one of the knights of the kitchen table. One idea that came from the kitchen table, which has been really popular, has been flexi time. Different departments obviously work in crazy ways, from projects to accountants who aren't quite so crazy but have set hours that they have to talk to their customers. So being able to offer people time coming in early if they prefer, and they can get their work done then and leave a bit earlier because they have kids that they need to go pick up from school, or as the light is kind of going in the winter hours, then they can go and walk their dog, which is pretty popular here. So being able to come early or leave late if you wanted to, then that really helps.